How often does it happen? We see a near perfect 10 overs from the batting side, and it has been a fabulous effort in chasing the score down. And of course, in the course of while I say the sentence, I'm going to have to update that because 75 for no loss in 10 has become 75 for 1 in 10.1. Ruturaj Gaikwad, after a fabulous innings, is the one who's departed. Jason Holder is the bowler, and it's been picked up by Kane Williamson. But nonetheless, we'll come to that wicket in a bit. We know what Cricbuzz Comm is capable of, but Simon Doull here on Cricbuzz Comm, just to try and assess that first 10 overs, it's the perfect way Chennai have managed to chase total down or even set totals. A 50 opening partnership yet again.
Yeah, it's been so good, hasn't it? I enjoy watching these two play. They complement each other well. They both play the spinners very well, attacking, which we've seen. I think Gaikwad has been such a revelation since that first 3 or 4 games when he struggled after coming back from having COVID and batting in the middle order. Then that shift to the top order, he's just growing. Every time we see him, I think he's getting better and better, and just fitting into that side more and more. So. It's hard to go past that opening combination, to be honest, with Ruturaj and with Faf du Plessis. They're doing a great job. It's hard to criticise too much Kane Williamson, and I don't know whether they didn't have enough runs on the board. They don't have enough runs on the board, but I just think when you let it get away too early and then bring Rashid on, it's almost too late for that. I said earlier he should have bowled probably the 4th over. Maybe even that was too late tonight. You try seam, and it just doesn't work. And then he comes on, and that little under edge, a little glove, saved the LBW appeal. There was a couple of little things that possibly could have gone more the Hyderabad way, but it just seems that the men in yellow are just taking everything at the moment. They're playing with such confidence, and they're very, very aggressive, which is a good sign. And they look like a champion side, don't they?
Yeah, and it's not just how good they look together, Simon. 591 runs together makes them the most successful opening partnership for this franchise ever. And they've had a few good ones. Yeah,
you go back to one of our fellow commentators, Matty Hayden, spent some good time there. Mike Hussey's been there was there for many, many years, wasn't he? So, and then they changed around a bit, didn't they, with Mudley VJ.
Shane Watson.
They had a couple of others, Watson as well at the top of the order. So that has changed around a little bit. But for a young man to come in and stamp his authority on a team when you've got senior players out of form and not playing well, and particularly Suresh Raina, they desperately need this.
Yeah, and you almost haven't noticed his absence, Suresh Raina. I'm going to add to that. 591, not just opening, any partnership for Chennai ever. It's the best duo ever for them in terms of batting. But yeah, I agree with you. You're almost thinking when you walk out to bat, who's going to bowl that first over? Is it going to be conventional, or are you thinking out of the box? You could even have Rashid bowling the first or second over. Just see what happens.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, there's something different has to happen. You can't keep going status quo. And I know that it's, Bhuvi's preference to bowl up front. I know Sandeep Sharma likes to swing the ball up front, but they just had to try something different. And normally I'd expect Kane Williamson to try something a little bit different, although captaining spin has not always been his best asset, because New Zealand haven't really produced any good quality spinners, particularly at the longer format of the game. I mean, he's pretty good with marshalling, the likes of Sodhi and Santner in the T20 game. So he does have that experience, but I just think they needed to try something a little bit different. And they've got nothing to lose. We've talked about that. And when you haven't got a score on the board, why not try something different? The other side of that is that Rashid is reluctant to bowl inside that power play. I know he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the newish ball. So you are asking your best asset to do something that he possibly doesn't want to do either. So, that conversation is not an easy one to have either.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, that's something he's always maintained all along. And when you're that good, I guess that's what you do. The only other side, let's look at the other side for Chennai. They're going to be racing home. I don't see this changing in terms of a victory. But Moeen Ali's come in at number 3. Is there a case in a match like this for them to have sent Suresh Raina at 3?
What do they gain from that? I guess that's the only question. When you look at Stephen Fleming and MS Dhoni, what do they gain from Suresh Raina batting at 3? If he comes off, does he bat at 3 for the rest of the season? No. if he fails again, does it make it worse? I just, they're very reluctant to change things. Stephen Fleming and MS Dhoni, they are very much, this is our blueprint. We'll stick to it. We back our players. They've said that Moeen Ali will bat at 3 for the season, and they kind of just, they're saying, Suresh Raina, if you get 10 balls, you need to find yourself some form. You need to train harder. You need to get yourself ready to go, and you need to be in a position to win us games when you're required. We're not going to help you out with that or go out of our way to change our strategy just to please you if you are not prepared to put the hard work in or play some cricket or train harder. We're not going out of our way to help you do that unless you're prepared to sort of help yourself. So maybe that's the case.
Fair point. No, I think you know Stephen Fleming's mindset well. I think it's a point well made. Whether or not we'll see Suresh Raina bat, we don't know. So maybe I'm going to end Cricbuzz Comm box with just a possible prediction for you, Simon Doull. We don't think it's going to be the result changing, but by how many wickets do you think Chennai are going to finish off?
Oh, gosh. They'll lose one more.
8 wickets?
Yeah, I think so. It might be a bit of a canter.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you, though. I'm just going to add one more to that just for good measure. Okay. Win by 7 wickets. But yeah,
we'll see if you can go 2 from 2.
Yeah, 2 from 2. So 8 wickets to Simon Doull, 7-wicket victory for me. If anything changes, I can tell you we're going to have a very long discussion after this match is over. We don't feel it will. And unfortunately, this might be the last time we'll see in this tournament the Orange Army playing as a team in contention. They will be then playing for lots of pride, the auction, and so many other things. That's all from Cricbuzz Comm box. We've got lots more to come in our final discussion at the end.